Well, that's insanity.
That's insanity.
Right. That's insane. Just so everybody understands, and again, understanding the demo of this and a lot of the undertones that we're talking about, that
is crazy.
Is everything. In the top 12 for a week. I mean, I went on live stream for 8 hours 22 months ago and could barely break like number 60 and 70 for Ask Garyvee. And I've just done so, it's been a totally different campaign, you know? Like, it's just so different. And I mean, I just think it's gonna go very viral. I really, really, really do. I also genuinely believe, maybe more so than any book since Crush It, if you give this to your kid, your aunt, your college roommate, your coworker, this book, and I can see you shaking your head, Iris.
Yeah,
you're great,
I
huh?
completely agree. It's gonna help so many people.
Right?
Yeah,
it's cool,
seriously.
right?
I'm like gonna get it for my friends who like want to do it.
Seriously?
Yeah, for sure.
So I just think it's got it like that. It's got it like that. Crush It's 9 years ago every day. I get 5 emails. I read Crush It yesterday. It blew my mind. It changed my life. And I'm like, oh God. It's talking about outdated platforms and outdated strategies. Crushing It is going to be probably my best-selling book ever. I can just see it already. It's just doing way too well organically. I think it's going to motivate, but way more importantly, I think it's going to show people, other people that have done it, and more importantly, it's going to show you exactly how to do it per platform, which platform. It would just mean the world to me if you spread some love today and picked up some copies. What up, my man?
I started documenting my shit, and then once I started documenting it, that shit blew up. Like, I get people DMing me now, they're like, oh dude, what you dropped was so fire. I'm like, really? I just filmed some dude that wanted some advice and then just, you know what I mean? But then so many people can relate to the real shit.
100%.
Yeah.
The only vulnerability one has to documenting like this early in the process is faking the funk.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
All you have to do is speak the truth and you win.
Yeah, exactly.
Like too many kids, especially young, like you guys, you know, like there's a sense of like wanting to be the expert that I think hurts kids. Like, but if you just speak like, yo, I'm just trying to figure this out too, or I have figured out this part, you know, that this documenting thing is 100% right. The only thing that's wrong that I see kids doing is trying to act tough, AKA like talking about shit they've never experienced.
Exactly. So from like 18 to 19 and a half, I worked 13 jobs in that time span.
Wow.
And then my mom's accountant was like, your son's a fucking loser. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It was funny.
I think all of what is going on with me is not letting anybody's POV on me have any impact whatsoever.
Exactly.
Other people's opinions is the worst fucking thing on earth. The fact that you let somebody with an anonymous account leave a comment on your Instagram and it hurts your feelings for the day is fucking ridiculous. Be in a cocoon, speak to yourself, only about yourself, and run the fucking marathon, because life's not a sprint.
That's gangster, son.
What up, family? Orlando, what up? People making real moves. Make yours now. One life, don't fucking waste it.
Yeah.
Do your thing, man. Long game.
That's
only thing that you can get caught up in, it's so cliche, the one thing that has made me, that makes me different, I don't embellish, like just stay, like, people are gonna react to your charisma, you got it.
Yeah.
The only thing that gets caught up is when the momentum gets going.
Yeah, and then you get super excited.
You can become a caricature of yourself, just stay disciplined.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah, totally.
You caught that little spot, you caught that little scene through the window, huh?
Yep.
Good job. Right? Because it's real.
How's it going? Congratulations.
Thank you, brother.
Those are amazing.
Right?
And those are the ones that only made like 600 of.
Dude, it's just so real.
We're gonna see, bro.
Thank you. Guys, it hasn't started. It's so much bigger than people realize. Like, if you don't have a sense of the streets, you're not going to be relevant, period, over the next 20, 30 years. Because that's what the internet has. Its scale of the micro becomes the macro. Real simple, let me give you a couple analogies. This last year was the worst year for the biggest artists in the world because the machine can't help Katy Perry as much anymore. Because people are dying the death of 1,000 cuts. Because Tierra Whack's gonna get her listens. Because Killy's gonna get listens. Because Lil Xan's gonna get listens. Because Gunna is gonna get listens.
Alternatives.
It's just scale of alternatives. This isn't about an alternative college station running some wax. This is SoundCloud and Spotify are big. Like scale. Like fucking MTV 84 scale. And that changes everything.
Let's take
Oh shit! This is
I'll meet you right there.
this is guys everything. This guy's my number one.
Me too.
He's the only person I didn't meet that I can't like. I can't make him. I might go to his fucking like tombstone. Just rolled through Hot 97, Ebro and the crew. It was a real good session. You know, really. We'll link up to the internet version of this in the vlog. Check it. Feeling good. Good day. Just feeling incredible. Thank you guys so much for the support. Can't thank you guys enough. Feeling incredible. Are they like from a, I got scared. I don't know why I got scared. That's awesome. The C is backwards. Thanks guys. That's very nice. Babin, you couldn't flip? That's so awesome. Thanks, guys. You can't lose when you're the truth. I mean, it's just hard to lose. Oh!
Shot!
Oh, you want the shot? Maribel, how many copies of Crushing It did you buy? Don't lie.
Whoa, what just happened?
That's a, you know what, I hate the fucking Giants, but that's a great sweater. Okay. Alex, pull up number 3. Number 3 in the world. 3.
We did it.
Didi, how many books did you buy? Tell the truth, don't lie.
Not yet, but I'm gonna buy one.
So dead. So dead. I feel like I'm those fainting lambs.
I think we should just say,
Those are
this
fucking
is
dope.
posted. That's incredible.
How cool is that?
But I love the mix too. It's not 2 goals. Like
Here's
it's
the best
enough.
part.
I know. Tyler said that was in the inside.
Even though it hasn't happened yet.
Into existence. Katie, and then we should be good. And then you guys are
I was speaking with her about what I'm trying to do and grow and just understanding like how to slowly, put something special together. And she said, hey, this would be the perfect person for you to meet and just kind of shake hands with and
Get to know.
be able to get to know and
Yep.
lean on for advice and stuff like that.
So, about 2 years ago, my brother left this company and we started a sports representation business. So I've gotten real educated about your guy. I'm real friendly with Brandon and like always been friends with players because I'm such a diehard Jets fan. And, but I got real educated the last year. And like there's so much opportunity and guys are either not motivated, they're either too romantic and think they're gonna go to the Hall of Fame and that's where all the money's gonna come from. And more importantly, the agents and managers are just not, after your Panini sports card deal or your sneaker deal, they're not doing anything. And so, but the opportunity, while you're an NFL player, there's so much leverage. So I've always had a perspective, but I got a real perspective now. So I'm thrilled to answer. I mean, what I think is, look, 1 million people asked to meet with me. And like if Whitney asked me, I would meet with anybody.
Right.
But an active athlete has leverage. Nothing else to say.
Right. Use it.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Like every single person that wants to meet, like everybody that's a fan of the team you're on at the moment is an opportunity.
Yeah.
I will meet with Lachlan Edwards right now, the punter of the Jets, in 2 seconds.
Right.
An A-list business person I may never meet because I'm busy.
Yeah.
That's leverage.
Yeah. That's powerful.
It's very powerful. I think the biggest thing I can tell you is you can meet a lot more people than you think. And that's what I would figure out.
Gotcha.
Like I'd be living on Twitter, searching my team's name and being like, oh, that guy's the CEO of this and he's going crazy about my team.
Right.
Let me just like this post. Like when any Jet player interacts with anything I do, I get practice squad guys.
Yeah. Nice.
Die-hard fandom is a real arbitrage. It's the number one thing athletes should be doing right now is searching their team. Forget about, because listen, if you're a super athlete, and everybody knows who you are, it's different.
Different level,
But like, there's a lot of diehards
Yeah.
who really know who their left tackle is, who really know who their gunners are,
Right.
Right. I mean, I sit with two guys at the Jet game that sit in front of me. These guys made real economics being at Goldman Sachs. Like, if a Jets corner hit him up and was like, yo,
Jeez.
so that's number one.
Right.
That's the number one piece of advice because people are gonna be Winnie's advice was right. I'm gonna have a much bigger impact on your business empire or people like me. It's always people. So, but it's the leverage. While you got that shield and that, yes. And when you're lucky enough to be in the right markets, there's people.
Right.
So tell us about the book quickly, because I know we have to do something else next.
For everybody who's watching, it's very simple. I think that the internet is grossly underrated and that it blows my mind that if you make $74,000 a year doing something you don't love, that you can make $67,000 a year or $83,000 a year literally being the foremost expert about beekeeping or running at 6 a.m. or gardening peppers or selling real estate or the town of Montclair. Like I am blown away by the long tail financial opportunities and then doing something look, the great, we won life because forget about the family stuff, which is the real part.
Yeah.
The second part is you just work a lot of your life. Like Americans work a lot. Like you don't even but friends, you do not want to actually put down on paper what percentage of your life is actually at work. A lot. And you have to love it, from my perspective, in the internet age. And this is about why, the mentality of all the things that they're fearful of, which is their parents' judgment, college debt, your spouse's point of view, why you aren't doing this, you're lazy, or you like watching entire seasons of The Crown but complaining about your job, all the mental stuff.
So why are we number 3? What did you do to get this number 3?
I built a brand. Podcast Nation, what is up? It's me, Gary. A very exciting day for me. We're recording this right now as the book is being launched. It's launch day. It's going extremely well. And I want to first start and say thank you to all of you that are supporting. I really, really, really do appreciate it. But more importantly, we're doing our second pod sessions.
What is something, like one story, one person, one aspect of crushing it that you want people to hear? What's something, maybe they're on the fence. Why do I need this book? What's something you can share from it?
Honestly, I'm less worried about people like getting the book, like go to the library, steal it on like a BitTorrent. I really just want you to read it. Like I mean it. Like, listen, I want you to buy 1,000 copies too. Like I'm all over the place on that. That part doesn't excite me. What excites me is I wrote this book as much for you, who I think is very advanced, as I did for somebody who's never done anything on the internet. Meaning, for somebody who's never done, it's like time to try. Like just make a 1 minute to the camera on your Instagram post about your thoughts on X. Period. Esports, WWE, like I don't care, jelly shoes from the 80s, like it's time. Number 2, and this is really for you, like you don't even know how I feel about you doing this podcast. I have no idea how much or how little impact I have on you doing this podcast.
You had an impact.
I thought so because I'm pushing all of you so hard to do voice more than anybody. And I know you're gonna win. You're about to build a much bigger audience because a lot of people wanna watch your videos, but they're busy. And now that when they're on their treadmill or going to work, they're gonna listen to this and they would have never watched this. It's a big deal. So for me, I wrote this book because I can't believe after where I was, even when you and I met, where I was on the pedestal of leadership on this genre, where I've gone in the last 15 months is a totally different plane. I'm in a totally different plane. 15 months ago, I would be noticed on the streets once every 2 or 3 days for a selfie. If I'm outside for a minute, I mean, I'm taking 34 selfies a day. I'm starting to get weird and kind of weirdly like, and I love it. I love the interaction. I'm starting to get
perspective. 2 years ago, we were almost at the same subscriber count, around 100,000, and now Gary is past 1 million. Congrats.
Thank you.
Crushing
But you know what's even more interesting, and I think this is why I think you're special. I think you're gonna win because you have something very real to say, and you're coming from a good place. Like to me, I appreciate that. And metrics have some alluding to what's going on, but I'm much more. I look at metrics as width, right? Like how many, but depth. What makes me still spend time with you is I think you have depth. I have depth. Like I don't think I'll, again, it was kind of like the Bezos and Zuckerberg thing. I don't think I'll ever have the most points, the most followers, like the most money, but depth, I think I have a shot. Can somebody play some? She's on my live stream and she's going to be fucking Lauryn Hill 3.0. You better fucking download it, that Tierra Whack. Seth, don't bullshit. I want all Tierra Whack music 24/7. She's my favorite person on earth. Did you see her? Have you listened, Emily?
I haven't listened, but did she see Tristan?
She is so talented. I want you to listen right now.
That song's really good.
That song's really good, right? Like the whole decade thing, she's so fucking brilliant. I can't wait. I can't wait for 36 months from now. It feels like Instagram and Twitter, that's what I'm doing now with artists. I'm about to do it with soccer too. I've decided I'm gonna penetrate European soccer culture. Mm-hmm. I might go to World Cup. I think I'm going to World Cup. I'm going to Russia. Alex, look at my calendar. All right, let's take it at the beginning. Like what happened from the beginning?
Well, we just did one of them things to where it grew up on its own. You know, people that do skits, they're more like, oh, the duplication will apply, so you can't do it again. Yeah. So we went on a whim, we just did it again. The video went viral. A lot of celebrities got a hold of it, and they were just like, let's do it again.
What were you doing before that?
I was doing regular skits, but then I fell into doing raw videos, shooting a whole clip through, doing stuff that it just looked.
When Vine was popping?
When Vine was popping, yeah, but then I fell off on Vine.
I remember.
I had my few followers on Instagram. He was just dancing. He didn't have no Instagram, so he was like, you want to do videos? So we did a few skits together. They didn't go no further than Louisiana. But then when we just gave up on doing skits and we just started shooting raw comedy, being ourselves, it took off.
Truth always fucking wins. So it's a real brain twist. Like what here's where we got lucky and where we got fucked up. The shit we put on a pedestal isn't cool. It's not as good as we think. And we're in the tail end. You two are gonna walk into this office, it's gonna be Sammy and Ricky in 3 years, and this is gonna be out of their mouth. Done. You're like by the way, you guys are the last frontier of even considering that model. It's just over. Make your own fucking Netflix documentary. Go fucking email Hulu right now and be like, yo, we're gonna make a fucking Chappelle show for you. Pay us. And they'll be like, okay.
We're Jennings, bitch.
It's weird, man. It's really, really weird. People need content. You guys have talent. If you're so talented and you got an audience, like, you don't need anybody in the middle. Like you're in a much better spot than Chappelle. You have to understand why. Yeah. You haven't done anything where anybody has any control over anything you do, but you have audience. Mm-hmm. You have to understand why people signed before. They didn't have audience. You guys are too young, you're taking shit for granted. You guys have more people watching one of your skits than most cable TV shows have viewers. The money hasn't flown properly yet, but it will. Exactly. How did it all go down? Give me the origin story.
Started in high school. The premise of everything was a blog, you know, did videos on the side.
Like a Tumblr blog or a WordPress or?
Like a WordPress.
And what was it called?
Lyric Lemon.
Right from the get?
Yeah, right from the get-go.
And what was the first premise of it?
The blog. So I was
meaning like home. What was the blog about?
Sorry. Coming home every day after school and just writing articles on new local Chicago hip hop music.
That's it.
I was living about an hour and a half outside the city.
Okay.
You know, did that through high school, built the brand around my friends in school.
Yep.
Went out to the city every weekend, you know, passing out stickers, throwing small little events with what I could. moved to the city after I graduated from college at DePaul. Was just expanding everything, going to school.
It was always about that.
Yeah, and then, you know.
What was the first good moment?
First good moment? Just like selling out, I think, like the venues in Chicago that I always went to, like, and just like kind of building up the ladder. Like, I wonder if I could one day sell out that one. And then a couple months later, we were selling out those venues.
And you were curating the talent?
So yeah, it would be Lyric Lemonade shows, and I would curate the talent. Just putting together a good show.
Who were you putting on?
I put Lil Uzi Vert's first show in Chicago ever. My sophomore year of college. It sold out, and like after that, I think, in terms of shows, you know,
Everything skyrocketed so fast
Yeah.
after that.
Here's what I would say. Too many people rush to switch. I like your general energy of not switching too early.
Yeah.
Just keep it, you're 21. The longer you can just keep doing it about them, you win.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, like your ability with the kind of things I'm hearing, and I got to do a little more homework. I mean, I know about it, but like, excuse me, your ability to build the Coachella of like this genre is real. That's real fucking business. You can do anything. It's all about attention. It just comes down to you. I said in the last meeting, some people want to make 5 million and go to Jamaica and smoke weed for the rest of their life, and some people want to build empires. Like, I don't know. And then everything in between, right?
Last 2 questions.
Yes.
Worst advice you've ever given?
I'm sorry?
Worst advice you've ever given?
The worst advice I've
You've
ever given. Yeah.
to someone, yeah. When you look back on it, you think, you know what? I didn't know enough then, or whatever.
I probably in my 20s and 30s, in my 20s, I assume, and I don't remember. You want to hear something insane?
Go on.
For most of my life, probably the first 15 years of my life, I didn't give any advice, which is weird because I'm like spitting advice all the time now.
Amazing.
I just didn't, because I didn't think I had the audacity to. I think that if I did give advice, it would have been more counseling than advice, and I probably, if I gave bad advice, it was me not understanding that I was unique, and I was trying to give my advice that worked for me. I think what I've gotten really good at is learning the person and giving them advice based on them and making it contextual. And that's why I'm very careful to speak. I speak in absolutes, but I always try to be contradiction to myself, back to Mohan's question of like, but that's me.
Yes.
Self-awareness, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking you want to talk about the other superpower?
Yeah. Self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
Yeah, 100%.
Self-awareness, my friends.